Here with Jim Zalesky, coach at Oregon State. Another Pac12 Conference Tournament championship this year. Talk about the conference meet for you guys and what made the difference for the team.
I think we all wrestled, our whole team wrestled well there, probably wrestled our best of the year so far. So, it's good momentum going into this tournament here.
So, talk a little about your season. Had some ups and downs with some of your athletes, but it seemed like as the season progressed, they were really coming on when it counted.
Yeah, we've had some up and down. We started out, pretty tough schedule. Some guys maybe weren't ready for that early season part, but you trained for this tournament right here. So I think we've been building. I think we've been wrestling better, more confident, and those guys were struggling a little bit earlier, wrestling a lot better for us.
Coming in, who do you think's looking real good from your program? Guys that our fans should be watching for.
Yeah, I think our three All-Americans who've been here before, Sakaguchi, Penny and Meeks. Those guys have been, they've been here before. They've been All-Americans, so they've been wrestling well.
So talk a little bit about college wrestling and parity. A whole lot of interesting matches this year where some teams took losses they may not have expected. Athletes, or NCAA champs getting 5-6 losses this year. What's a kind of crazy year? Is that going to be the norm now?
I think it is. I think it is the norm. I think you look at, I think it's great they've seeded 16 guys because, a lot of times you only seeded 12 in the past, and there's 3 or 4 guys that are pretty damn tough. And when they got drawn in the bracket, all of a sudden there's a quarter bracket that's pretty tough. So I think it's good to seed 16 guys. I think the parity is just a lot of good coaches out there, a lot of good athletes out there working at it, and I think you're going to see that in the future too.
So talk a little about Western wrestling. Obviously you're in the Pac-12. You're recruiting from a large area. There aren't as many Division I teams out west as there are in the Midwest or the East. The quality of the kids out there. You came from a different part of the country. Tell us a little bit about the kind of kids that are competing, and you guys have a chance to put on your teams.
Well, there's good kids everywhere, but it's just I think in the Midwest you might have more of the high school might be a little more balanced, but the good kids out there, they got to go find the competition. So if they're the best guys in the state, they got to realize that their competition in the Midwest, East, Pennsylvania, those schools, you kind of got to match yourself against those guys and see where you're at nationally.
You guys have had guys training for freestyle and over the years. Talk a little bit about the future of the training center that you have there.
Oh, it's great. The training center's great. It's for those guys who want to keep competing. After the season, we go right to our club season. With the junior FILAs, the U.S. Open, university. So it's good to have that facility there for guys who want to keep competing at the highest level.
Now, your heavyweight's from Canada, huh?
Yeah.
You're not just recruiting America. Talk about him. He may have had a good spring season. He's done a nice job for you this year.
Yeah, this is the first year he's ever wrestled a full year collegiately, and it's a lot different than just wrestling a freestyle tournament, every month. So, that's that grind of the season that he's had to get used to. But, he's very well. He's a young kid. He's still 18. But, we kind of saw him in our camp system and kind of recruited him. And, he wants to not just do well collegiately, but he also wants to do well internationally.
Anything we should be looking for as far as your team here? You guys come in healthy. Get an extra week of preparation as a Pac-12 school. Is that a good thing?
Well, I think it was good for us this year. It's good for I think our guys who peak and then peak at the Pac-12 tournament and come down a little bit and get some good training in for this national tournament again. So it depends how you use it. If you're at the Big Tens or the other conferences, you got to maybe train a little bit different, but we just adjust our schedule to it.
Outstanding. Well, thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you.